First look at the new features of Android 11. What's up peeps, Vanchi here, back with another video, and in this video we're going to have our first look at the new features of Android 11. As you can see, I am running Android 11 on my Pixel 2 XL, and right off the bat the first new feature is the new Easter egg, which Android versions are famous for, and this here is the new Easter egg. And of course you also get a game with this new Easter egg. And in case you want to know more about it, I do have a separate video about the Android 11 Easter egg, which you can find in the description of this video. Next up, you have media controls for your music in the notification shade. So here it is. You can see that I was playing some piece of music. It was playing on my Bluetooth speaker, which is signified by the SB520. If I tap on it, I can change the output to phone speaker now, and the music is now playing from the phone speaker. Of course I do have the volume minimized, but the music is in fact playing from the phone speaker. Here it is. The next new change you will notice is that the volume panel is now a bit more compact, and this has been changed from volume to sound. Let me bring in my Pixel 3 into the picture so that we can compare the volume panels, and here it is. You can see that it says volume on top and the panel is pretty big. The same on my Pixel 2 XL is pretty compact, and now it says sound on top instead of volume. Next up, we have changes in how the recents look. So here it is. Once I open the recents, you will see that I now have option to take a screenshot, and it is going to take a screenshot of whatever recent window is in your view right now. So if I tap on screenshot, bam, it just took a screenshot. And as you can see, the screenshot share menu is over here right now, and the preview is also a bit different. So if I tap on share, I should now be able to share this screenshot with different applications which show up. And while we are in this quick share menu, another new feature is you can now pin applications or options to the quick share menu. So press and hold on messages, and bam, there it is. You can see that I now have the option of pin messages. Once I do that, messages is now pinned to my quick share menu, and it is signified by this small pin which you see on the left of messages. Another new change in recents, tap on select, and you can now select the text from the recents of Bluetooth. Next new feature is if you turn on airplane mode. So for starters, let us change the music to play from the Bluetooth speaker, and then we can play the music. However, let me minimize the volume just to avoid any copyright strikes. Now if I move over to airplane mode, so let us switch over to airplane mode, you will notice that my Wi-Fi turned off, but my Bluetooth is still connected. So this is something new which they have added with Android 11, that when you switch over to airplane mode, if you're using your Bluetooth, the Bluetooth won't be turned off. And as you can see, the music is still playing, the duration keeps on increasing. Next up, we have a screen recorder. And the best part about the screen recorder is that you can now record sound from your device, and you also have the option of recording device audio and microphone. So this third option which you see on your screen right now is very nifty for gamers who want to record their gameplay along with the chat which they are having with their teammates in real time. Next up, we can head into settings and see the different features which we get over here. So we'll go into apps and notifications, and let us tap on see all apps, and then we can go into say the camera application, go into permissions, and yes, you have a new toggle which says remove permissions if app isn't used. So this is going to remove the permissions from this application if it is not used for a specific amount of time. Now, what is that specific amount of time? That is something which Google hasn't let us know yet. However, if they do, I will make sure to add it in the pinned comment. And while we're talking about app permissions, you also have a new option of providing permission only once. So if I open the camera application, you will see that for location I have this option in the middle which says only this time. Once I select it, the camera app will have access to the location only for that specific run. Once I reboot my device or say kill the camera application, it will not have access to my location again. Going back into apps and notifications, you also have priority conversations. So if you tap on conversations, you can now specify what all conversations have priority and they will be on the top of your notification shade. Going into notifications and then notification history, once you enable this toggle, you will have a list of all the notifications if you go into notification history. And of course, you can also access the notification history from your notification bar. Here it is. You can see once I expand it, I have the option of history. And right now there is no history because I just enabled the option. You also have the option of bubbles. So you can enable or disable chat heads is what you would know them if you've ever used Facebook Messenger. And these bubbles are very similar to that. The applications do open in a pop-up window, and you also have a master toggle to enable or disable the bubbles. Next up, we can go into display, and if you go into dark theme, a much needed option has finally been added. If you select schedule, you can now turn on or turn off your dark mode at a specific time. Going back into display, we can now go into styles and wallpapers. And if you try to add a custom theme, you now have some different icon shapes. And the ones which you see here, this is the teardrop one. And then you also have a squarish with rounded edges and more rounded edges here. So these options have been added with Android 11 or Android R. Of course, you might not see the option for custom clocks, but that is something which has changed on Android 10 as well with an update to, I think, the wallpapers application. Next up, we can go into sound, and if you go into do not disturb mode, you will see that the menu is now changed. The previous menu, let me bring in my Pixel 3 into the picture one more time. So here is the Pixel 3 running Android 10, and you can see that the menu options for DND are different. I can now configure on a people basis if I want specific people to disturb me while I am in DND mode. And if I select advanced, you now also have the option to customize your duration when you enable DND from the quick setting. So right now it is set as ask every time. So if I go into quick settings and enable my do not disturb, you will see I now have a pop-up which is asking me how long do I want to turn on do not disturb for. Next up, we can go into system and go into gestures and system navigation. Here, if you have the Android 10 style gestures activated, tap on settings. You can now configure the sensitivity on a per edge basis. So you can configure the sensitivity of the back gesture for either the left edge or the right edge. In Android 10, you had only one option which would make the change for both the edges. Go into advanced, have developer options enabled. You now have the option of wireless USB debugging, and you also have the option to disable ADB authorization timeout. Now here it says the default is 7 days or a user configured 1 day. I could not find wherein the user can configure this value or this number. So if you find where in Android 11 you can change this, do let me know via comments below. And if you scroll down a little on developer options, you also have the option to show the refresh rate. So once you enable it, bam, you can see on the top left, I have my refresh rate, which on the Pixel 2 XL is 60, and it works absolutely fine. Another new change you will find is when you play a video in picture-in-picture mode. So let me open YouTube and let's play this video. Go back, go to the home screen, and as you can see, the video is playing in picture-in-picture mode. If you press and hold on the edges, you can now resize this picture-in-picture window. And this is the maximum size you can get it to, but again, press and hold again, and then you will be able to minimize it. There it is. We did accidentally open our application drawer, but yes, you can now resize your picture-in-picture content with Android 11. Another new feature we have is grouped notifications. So as you can see, I do have an SMS message and I have another notification from Google Play Protect. But if you see, the SMS message is marked as a conversation and then we have notifications. If I press and hold on the message, I can of course set its priority. We have another new option. If you go into settings, network and internet, select your Wi-Fi and then select your Wi-Fi one more time, you will see that you now have the option to disconnect in the center. This option is not present in Android 10 as you can see, and if you select advanced, you also have the option to enable or disable the auto connect toggle for each and every Wi-Fi network that you have connected to. So this toggle over here which says auto connect and then allow phone to automatically connect near this network is something new which has been added with Android 11. Other than that, with Android 11 you do get some new emojis, and the icons which you see in the settings page have also changed a little bit. So if you have a look at the Wi-Fi icon, and here is the Wi-Fi icon on Android 10, so you can see there is some small change, not a major change, but yes, the change is there. And there it is, peeps. That was our first look at the new features of Android 11, and that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.